Hey everybody, welcome back. Hope your Thursday's going good. Today will be a flea market find video like I've been talking about for the last week or two. I've got some stuff from about 3 or 4 different flea markets. I don't have the information on them because some of them didn't have information out. But last week, or 2 weekends ago, when my wife and I were out at Anderson, Indiana, just kind of going out for the day, just doing some random shopping, we went to 3 or 4 different flea markets there, and so all this stuff came from there, from the Anderson, Indiana area, some different flea markets. Also, if you didn't catch Danny and Gray's live stream last night, go back and check out. I missed the football portion because I'm going to have to go back and watch that. I was in the football break and I was in the NASCAR Donruss break. Go back and watch the 2021 Donruss Hobby Box breaks. There was some amazing stuff that come out of those 2 boxes, so I look forward to sharing with you guys what's going to be here shortly. So anyway, let's get on with the, it's going to be mostly die-cast, but there's some other goodies that I got, so think you guys will like it. We're going to start off with a 1/64th scale die-cast of Ken Schrader. Of course, there you see this is a Budweiser version, not just the HMS or the ones that say K. Schrader on the side like that. It's the actual Budweiser. This is looking like it's probably from 1996 based on the pedigree on the rear deck lid of the car. Of course, he only drove the Budweiser car in 95 and 96. Next up, we have from 1993 Racing Champions, a Dale Jarrett. Of course, this car now is driven by Kyle Busch, but this was the second year that Dale drove that car. He won the Daytona 500 that year with the number 18 Chevrolet. Next up, we have a 3-car set by Hot Wheels, NASCAR's 50th anniversary, 1/64th scale. And it's a Players Inc. special edition. Of course, Players Inc. part of the NFL. There you see Johnny Andretti's 43 in the background, Kyle Petty's 44, and the truck of Jimmy Hensley, number 43. There you see some information about the Players Inc. sponsorship that went along with the team that year, and have the NFL Players Inc. logo. Never seen this next thing I'm about to show you. Maybe I have and just didn't realize it's 1/64th scale, but it's got 2 Dale Earnhardt Jr. Mountain Dew cars, the AMP car, and then the Mountain Dew throwback to the Darrell Waltrip car, and then a small collector's hood. So there you can see that. It just has old school, new school on the back. So I thought that was pretty cool. Had to pick that one up and just add it to my collection of stuff. Of course, then I seen these, the Premier Edition Racing Champions, but these are the Mac Tools editions. We have a Rusty Wallace one. Of course, these are numbered to 5,000. I believe the Black Edition, the regular Premier Editions, are like 25 and 35,000. It's a much higher count. And this one is numbered 02663. Each one of them is serial numbered, which I think is fun. And the other one is the 1994 Ernie Irvin Busch Series car. Of course, Ernie drove this car up till when he was hurt in August of 94 at Michigan. Mark Martin drove this car at Bristol the following week. I think he ended up finishing 6th with it or something. But Ernie was pretty stout in this car. There you see, I believe it looks like it's maybe 12588. It's really hard to tell. 26 years old, that's kind of worn down a little bit, but these are still in really, really great condition. And I'd never seen these before till earlier this year. Maybe I'd seen them at the tracks way back in 94, 95, but just didn't pay them much mind. Next up, excuse me, next up on the list, I don't know who this is made by, but I seen it, got it for a good price. Danny, you might have some interest in this, but it's 1 of 5,000. And it's a 1994 replica. It's 1/64 scale of Jeff Gordon. I'm going to guess that's a Racing Champions car. There you see the date, May 29th, 1994. And on the deck lid, it says Coca-Cola 600, 1994 winner. So, very nice. Of course, the camera's making that look a little bit more orange than what it is, but it does have a little bit of that DuPont red to it. So I'll sit that kind of right here front and center and let you guys keep an eye on that. Next up, this thing, I'd seen these before by Racing Champions, similar, but not by Johnny, from the makers of Johnny Lightning, Front Row. I found a Sterling Marlin figure. There you see it comes with a helmet and a hat, depending on what you want to do. There's a picture of Sterling. There's a nice card, 1997. And then Sterling looks a little creepy there. They did their best, but, you know, hope you guys don't have any nightmares, but there you go. Something you cannot unsee. And there's the back of it. Tells you the drag racers and the NASCAR guys that you can get. So it looks like DW, Mark Martin, Musgrave, Ernie, Irvin, and Johnny Benson. So what drivers would you like to see? I guess you could call them or go to their website, and there's the autograph spot if you wanted to, as much wanted to get Sterling to sign it or whoever. We'll lay that one down because we don't want him staring at us the whole time. Next up, we got a 1998 Tony Raines. This is just where the price tag was. I just haven't been able to work that all the way off. Yellow Transportation, Yellow Racing. Excuse me. This is the car owned by David Ridling. It's a Busch Series car. This car is most famously known for 1999. The Spring Atlanta race, Mike Skinner won the race, then was promptly disqualified. Second place finisher Dave Blaney was elevated to winner. Mike Skinner's team protested, and then they won the protest and then got the victory back. And it would take another, I believe, 8 or 9 years before Dave Blaney would actually win his first race. And then we have another 50th anniversary, and this is a Toys R Us edition, and this is also Tony Raines in the 19 car. But what's really cool about this one, it's actually signed by Tony on the back, so I don't know if somebody took this to the track and got it signed, or if Tony signed these and they just distributed them however. But really cool that we got a Tony Raines signed piece. Next up, we have a Revell, and I've still got to work on taking the sticker, and as you see, I ripped part of the card there, but it's a Joe Nemechek Busch Series Bell South Mobility. It's probably be 1997, based on the contingency stickers there with, or not contingency, but co-sponsor of First Union. This was kind of a unique paint job when the Bell South, when Nemechek left the team, or the Cup team, the 42 car, and Kenny Irwin took it over in 2000. I did like the green on the front a little bit better. Then we have a Dale Earnhardt Jr. AC Delco Busch Series car. Of course, this is the year that he won his first Busch Series championship. These are the 1998 and 1999 Busch Series. So anytime I see those at a decent price, I'll pick them up. And then our final die cast that we have before we move to some other goodies here. Always like this paint job. Phil Parsons when he drove for Larry Hedrick in 1993. This is White Rose Collectibles by Matchbox Racing Superstars. Of course, those tires are grossly oversized, but Mannheim Auctions was the company that Larry Hedrick owned. I believe it was out of North Carolina. It's an auto auction company. Larry, of course, passed away last year. I believe he was in his 70s. But Phil Parsons drove the car for most of 1993 before being released, I believe, after the Dover or North Wilkesboro weekend. I really can't remember which one. Getting some space cleared up here because of the few other items that I wanted to show you. I'm going to have to lay them down because they do take up a lot of room. I'll just leave Jeff there front and center, and then we'll move the other stuff over to the side. Did get a lot of programs. Always enjoy collecting the older programs when I can find them. First up, from 2003 Ford Championship Weekend, a nice program. The final NASCAR Winston Cup Series race ever, before it moved and became Nextel Cup in 2004, then later Sprint, and then Monster, and now it's just the abomination that it is now. And next up, we have a Sharpie 500 program. Sam Bass always had beautiful cover art. This is from 2006. There you see a bunch of previous Bristol winners. We'll start with Mark Martin there. And then you have Martin, was that Martin Truex Jr.? No, it's Dale Jr. Then you have Rusty at the top, Jeff Gordon, Tony Stewart. Who is that? I'm drawing a blank there. Kurt Busch. It's just a bad rendering of him. He looks like Reed Sorensen there. Dale Jarrett, Matt Kenseth, of course, Dale Sr. in the center. Then there was, they came in the big almost like Ziploc bags that you get at the track, and with it was a Dick Bergeron Speedway Illustrated magazine. I think this was kind of the magazine that he had after he left Stock Car Racing Magazine. Don't know if they even still make Stock Car Racing Magazine or not. Then I did get one of the hardbound 2002 Winston Cup Series books. This was by UMI Publications. It is a hardcover book. These are very cool. If you guys get a chance to purchase any of them, do so because they break down each race. They have some nice photographs. Then we have a 1999. Of course, I apologize because I can't get them all in the picture. Let me pan the camera out just a little bit more. That's as far as it goes out. But we have 1999 Napa Auto Care 500. I believe this was the race that Rich Bickle... No, that was 98 when Rich Bickle finished 4th. And Ricky Red Run. I can't remember who won the 99 race. I'm drawing a blank on that one. Then did get and it's still in all of its glory here inside the wrapper 2003 Michigan race in June, the Sirius 400. You can see it does have the entry list and probably, oh no, I'm sorry, that's the car number in the starting position. So yeah, that would be the lineup. So that's very cool. Let's set those off to the side here so I can have a little more room to show you a couple other things here before we call it a night. Got these at another flea market. Take it out of the little package that it came in. But I have a 1999 Arca Bondo Marhide Series media guide. So these are always cool. It has a lot of information about the Arca series. There you see some drivers. Let's see if we can find somebody in there that you guys might be familiar with. Yeah, there's Mike Wallace, former Cup Series driver. I'll kind of look off to the side here because I'm sure we can find... There's Tim Steele, former Arca Series champion. Very cool. There's Brad Smith. He was featured in Chronicles 2020. So this is what he was like back in 1999. Gives you a little information. You want to pause that real quick and read that. Looks like there might be a couple other drivers that we've heard of here and there. But I won't go through all of it. And then a 1995 Arca Rulebook. Thought this was pretty cool. Never had one of these, so this will just kind of go in the collection of randomness that I have. But there you just see it talks about all the different, how to hook up different parts of the car, safety stuff. So pretty interesting there. And then got some more stuff in another envelope here that I'm going to try to take out really quickly. We have an official 2000 ASA Rulebook. Of course, I think ASA as a National Series went out about 2004, but much like the Arca Rulebook, a lot of technical jargon, obviously a few ads there to kind of put you in the direction where you need to go. And ASA was based in Pendleton, Indiana, so not far from me. I actually drove by there when they were still in business here before they relocated, and they had a huge flag out front, the huge ASA flag. So it's pretty cool to think that a national racing series was based pretty close by. So then, we've got some nice decals here. So we got, these are just decal stickers, fuel safe. Clark, which was a refinery and a gas station here in Indiana. I'm not sure if there were some in anywhere else. Team Tech safety equipment, that's kind of cool. Then I have a 1994 official ASA rulebook. And there's something in here. Looks like, ooh, that's pretty nice. Anderson Speedway complimentary admission for somebody in a pit and paddock. Somebody had that for an ASA race. Not sure. I'm going to guess that that was probably at Anderson Speedway, as they used to host ASA races. A few other things here at the bottom. Looks like we have an ASA schedule from 1995. Not sure who that is on the front. Not real familiar with ASA drivers, but there's the schedule from 1994. You can see it's pretty much a Midwest and Upper Midwest series. I'm going to guess that number 4 might be Dave Sensiba. But if there's an 88 car here, I know that would be Mike Eddy. If there's an 84, that would be Bob Seneca. Probably some other drivers in there that I'm familiar with. We got a 2000 official rulebook for ASA. I think it's the second one we had. Yeah, we got a second rulebook for ASA, so it's pretty cool. We got some more decals here. United Machine and Tool. Players LTD Cup. We got Pace Race Jacks. Kind of interesting little decal there. Ooh, very nice. Trax Race Cards, American Speed Association. Like that one. Another United Machine and Tool. Another Players Limited. Another Trax. I hadn't really deep dove into this envelope, so I didn't know that all these were in here. National, not sure what that is. Oh, wow. Brochure for the first annual, number 7, Alan Quickie Fun, Run, and Walk at the Milwaukee Mile. So this is why I suggest you guys go to flea markets, check them out, kind of deep dive into stuff and see what you got. 400 Festival. Fun Bowl with the best ASA drivers. Where was this at? It doesn't say where it's at. Cooper's Sport Bowl. So it may have also been in Anderson, being it's Cooper's. That sounds like their bowling alley over there. So that's pretty cool. And then there's just a couple other items. There's more stickers falling out here. Very nice. We have a Seiko sticker. I do like that one. And a motor wrap with a website there. Not sure if that's still, company is still in business. And there's a plethora more stickers. There's another Paddock Pass. We have Stewart Components sticker. I guess these might have been the contingency stickers for an ASA team. Racer's Edge, which used to be a very awesome racing collectible shop in Anderson. And these are, they look like iron-on patches. Design Tech, and that's what all these say is Design Tech. So they feel like iron-on, or it says Vinyl Graphics Ink. And the final couple things here, looks like an ASA race from 1996, just a ticket order form at Indianapolis Raceway Park, now known as Lucas Oil Raceway. And then a 9th Annual Anderson 400 Golf Tournament. So this is all very just interesting stuff that you can look at and kind of put together. Okay, there's the AC Delco Challenge Series, ASA Challenge Series, the decal placement. So that's pretty interesting. NASCAR's had these maps too, where you put your contingency stickers at. It looks like there's just a qualifying order sheet, a starting lineup for the Pennsylvania 400 at Jennerstown Speedway, a couple more maybe press release type things, another one for the ASA 200, and this is an Anderson 400 newspaper from 1992. So it looks like it just kind of chronicles some of the events. Looks like you got driver information, just some ads, photos. Let's look at a few of these drivers here. I just seen Jay Sauter. Where'd he go? There's Jay Sauter right there. Of course, he'd move up to the Truck Series and the Busch Series eventually. There's Tony Roper, who passed away in 2000 at a truck race in Texas. Tim Fedewa, I believe he's Kevin Harvick's spotter now. Johnny Benson Jr. So it's kind of interesting to see all these drivers back in the day. There's Tony Raines. We just seen him on one of the cards a minute ago. There's Bob Seneca. We talked about him. Long-time competitor in the ASA series. So that's all I have. I've been wanting to get this flea market finds for you guys for a little while. Just been busy with my schedule. Of course, obviously I've been busy flea marketing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's a little longer version, but we had a lot of interesting finds. So maybe a few weeks from now, my wife and I will go back out and go to some different flea markets and see what else is out there. So anyway, appreciate you guys hanging in there. I know this is a little bit longer than normal, but come back and see us tomorrow. We'll either open up that other holiday box or those couple of bonus packs of the 2020 update by Topps. And then maybe we'll have something in here by the beginning of the week. Got some orders I'm thinking of placing. But anyway, thanks again for watching. Thanks for the likes, the subs, the comments. I'm a little behind on the comments, and I will get caught up on those this weekend. But thanks again. I enjoy your support. I think that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. Come back and see us tomorrow, and enjoy the rest of your Thursday.